Why hello there friends, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid, King of Louisville, episode 16. There can only be one. Pants reminder, don't need them at the moment. Not the highest priority thing that I'm looking for. Because I can't be attacked through intact windows in a van. More important that I get where I'm going. But I do appreciate the reminder. This thing handles so poorly. Like driving a yacht on land. So my right turn is at the big interchange. Got it. I should have left the vehicle maintenance overlay up so I'd know if I'm running on a dangerously damaged car. Oh well. And then I believe I just drive this road until I get there, more or less. I'll check when I'm able. No, I have to take a left once it peters out into a narrower street. Got it. Hey, Trustin, how you doing? Cheers to you. How's zombie bashing? You know, with its ups and downs. The usual. $100,000 versus 1. The odds aren't great, but they sure are fun. Mulder approves. Okay, not this turn, but the next. Gas is holding up. I'll be able to get there, no problem. I think. And it's a right turn sometime. Oh, coming up. And then this is just straight until it's familiar, and then I'm there. The good news is pretty much all the infrastructure of what I need for survival necessity is already set up, which means I don't have to do... I can read the books and watch the tapes for the easily accessible carpentry, cooking, and survival skills, but I definitely don't need to do any additional box breakdowns or anything like that. That's unnecessary, which is good. I mean, I won't be able to hotwire cars, but there's not a ton of driving that I do anyway. This is the gas station that I had once cleared out, so familiar territory. And then the car shop that was selling meth. Oh, come on, map. Sometimes when you open up your map, your character decides to, like, grab the wheel and just yoink it in one random direction. I don't know why that is. It just is. So you'll unpause the game and you'll just slam into something stupid that you absolutely weren't aiming for and shouldn't be responsible for. Hello, home. We got home invaders? That we do. But new Lewis also wants to find old Lewis at some point. Let's also get a fresh crowbar. Interesting, I don't see a crowbar in this mix. Yeah. My old crowbar is just upstairs. Cheers. All right. But home sweet home. Next order of business. Kill old Lewis, if I can. So I'll go to the scene of his death and remove him from the zombie pool. If possible, we'll see. I might not be able to find him, but I'll try. Just favoriting some of my my gear. I don't know what to do with this school bag. I'll just drop it here for now. Like just backup gear. Nice and clean. Getting a little hungry. How about some fresh frozen ice cream? It's probably the last fresh ice cream that exists in the world. So enjoy it, because you're not getting a second one. Its power's out, so everyone's freezers haven't been working, i.e. or aka there ain't no more ice cream. Wouldn't be terrible given that I have a cut for me to... Actually, let's just preemptively, because it's pretty rare that you're even able to take antibiotics, for me to take antibiotics for it. And then also grab as many bandages as I can, boil up some water, and make sterilized bandages, which would be useful. Other pieces of equipment I need to put on. Let's do some gloves. Not that they helped me. At least there's the attempt. A part of me believes, and you know, it's up to chance, but a part of me thinks that had I tailored my clothing, the outcome to that shin shover might have been different. Certainly no guarantees, but maybe. Maybe it would have been different. All right, I still need to lose my underweightness, so I'll just eat trash. I've got no shortage of trash in here. Ah, there's the bandages. Okay, so now I'm using sterilized bandages instead of band-aids or something. It's going to be a lot better. But I only have one of them spare. Other things I should probably read. Just the generator magazine, at least. Only take me a second. But so that I can actually still hook it up and use it. Kind of one of those necessities. Get rid of the water bottles I shouldn't be using. Throw them in the freezer. Nothing wrong with a little ice pack. Game doesn't work that way, but I can pretend. Any duplicated items, I'll ditch as well. Into the backup backpack. That backpack's full. I'm going to take one of the axes that are in here and put it as my backup weapon in case my crowbar breaks. Looking good. Two hammers? Yep, still working on the old inventory here, as you might have noticed. It takes a minute. It's just a lot of stuff to sort. Alright, that looks pretty good. Weight is 73 double up. I'll just keep being well fed. It will also, being as well fed as I am, benefit me in healing rate. I'll be able to heal sooner. Or quicker. Being well fed. And sleep time. Oh, cigarette. And then sleep time. So I'm curious if I'll be able to find the old me. There's a chance. Oh, okay. Thigh is healed. Lovely. Probably means I'm not going to become a zom. So I'm going to sterilize the other bandage, so I have 2 sterilized bandages on me. Sounds smart. Now, if I'm trying to gain weight, maybe I'll make a burger with the ground beef rather than eat potatoes, because potatoes aren't going to allow me to pack on the weight as easily. Oh, that's uncooked still. All right, off to go try to find old me. So I have this meat patty that I'll eat later. Oh, that's a bad start. At least it didn't hurt me. These numbskulls pulled down the rope ladder and almost did away with this dude very early. They're plotting, obviously. They're plotting against me. Good for them. Maybe they'll unionize. Should have noticed there was no sheet rope there. Yeah, let's put a sheet rope back there then. That was rude. Very rude of them. Zombie Union, I'm coming for you. I just healed from a thigh wound. I see how it is. Now don't play with the hood. I don't know if they damaged armor. I'm not seeing any holes. No, no, I don't think they did anything. I don't think they actually damaged any of the gear. As far as I could tell. It was just munch noise with no actual munching. Whatever happened to my helmet? Didn't I, Oh, you know, when I got attacked in that alleyway, they probably knocked the helmet off my head. That's probably where the helmet is. I mean, I don't mind the cowboy hat. Kind of like it, but... helmet is, a little better. Yeah, trust in... You're Zombie Union here. I'm gonna be Union bussing. I'm not gonna lie. So let's check for the helmet. So I get the full Lewis experience. This is where it went down. Also, wouldn't be terrible to murder all the zombies that potentially was responsible. All these shin shovers, as I will affectionately call them. But I don't see the helmet anyway. Over to kill old me. Oh no, they actually. I was protected. My scarf got shredded. So they tried to bite my neck, and the scarf got in the way. I got lucky, in other words, because that could have been a neck bite. Little vamps. Silly little vamps. New Lewis, I am so not used to how ineffective you are with weapons yet. I'm gonna pick fights like I'm old Lewis, and it's gonna be my my downfall. Oh, a new scarf. Well, look at that. Out with the old, in with the new. Look who I found. I found old Lewis. Here, Louie, 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 Louie. Here, Louie, 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 Louie. Alright, knowing how scaredy cat this dude is compared to old Lewis, I'm definitely going to want beta blockers. Into the parking lot. Oh, more. Lovely. I like that biker helmet. This is an angry conga line. Let's not add to the group. I do find it interesting that, like, all the helmets in this game are just 100% armor. There's no, like, partial helmets. They're all... So the only difference between them is, wow, you got completely skewered by a bread knife. The only difference between them is insulation, really. Almost done. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Little extra skill. Wild raccoons. I'm an honorary member. Alright, Lewis, I'm coming for you, dude. But first... Oh, he just looks so naked and all alone. But first, I'm gonna eat my burger. Come here, Lewis. Want a hug? No hugs, only stomp. And I am going to kill you with a pencil. You broke my pencil! How dare you? Well, I tried to kill him with a pencil, it didn't work. Alright, so now there's only one Lewis. Yeah, let me check on the farm. That's how you kill yourself. And have you guys vote on what to do tomorrow. I guess I'll add one other option. I'm going to remove the viewer suggestions. So I added the read and VHS at the bottom there. For any skills that you think might be useful and relevant. And also note to self, I need a new pencil. Because something happened to my old one. I don't know what. Just mysteriously broke. Or something. Come on, where's all the military surplus pencils? Can I use the old keyring? I could. I don't need it though. I have every single key that I used to own on me because I dropped all the keys first outside of the ring. So it would serve no functional purpose. As you can see, my keyring's pretty flush. Does camo help against zombies? It does not. Oh. Yeah, that's where my gas is. I'm kind of wondering that for a while. Yeah, I remember taking that car to the gas station now. That jogs. I don't think I'm wearing a denim shirt. That's probably something I should do. And the 2 garbage bags I needed in there as well. Yeah. Although I now have that. That's moot now, because I have the rain barrel. Yeah, this is all flourishing and well watered, so nothing to be done up here. Probably. Looks like reading is going to be the popular choice. Let me start with carpentry. Nothing like reading the same book twice. But I'll just be doing the VHS tapes, so the skill grind will be probably more tolerable, because I'll be able to F6 my way through everything. How's my weight? 75 up. Let's eat chocolate and peanuts. Ah, there's more seed packets there. Reading all the quick magazines, so I know not to loot them twice. And now for real, I need to find my carpentry books. Oh, don't tell me I have to go back to the stupid thing. And let's get all the woodcraft tapes out. I think I put them in this corner. So there's one. This would help. I think Carpenter 2 is just on the ground. Nope. This is what happens when you are not, when you don't sort your loot. It ends up giant, there it is, giant behemoth list of unmanageable nightmare. Oh, speaking of nightmare, we've got some friends. Really? Dude, how can I even kill you? There we go. Camo. That zombie there wins the hiding award. Alright. Skill up day. Spend a day skilling up. Now, my guy is getting hungry again, but I'm a little worried that I'm going to absolutely fly past 80 kilos up into the mid-80s. So I'm going to try to keep my weight going up, but, like, not unreasonable. speed, meaning I intermix some potatoes so that I don't become Mega Lewis. Trying to avoid Mega Lewis as much as I can. They should just rename me Starchy for the amount of raw potatoes I eat. Would be historically accurate for royalty to be chunky? Yeah. It would. You're not wrong about that. Ah, there we are. 77 with 2 arrows up. I've gained 7 kilos in the last 2 days. That, my friends, is massive. All right, what do you guys think I should do tomorrow? I'll leave this one up for you vote for a bit. Oh, 78. 78 in 3 days. I'm now I've gained a 6-month-old baby in 3 days. Frightening, I know. So carpentry is fully red. I'm going to pull out the car zone tape and put in the woodcraft. While reading cooking. Or no, maybe, yeah, I'll read cooking. Multitask. Okay, woodcraft is already level 2. Time for the next book. As long as I lean into the fast-forwarding time, this becomes less painful, I think. I could probably turn off the TV, as I'm paying for it in gasoline. The only issues with this is sometimes your character will get really bored doing this, which would be the only concern that I have. So what I think I'm going to do is, in this corridor, I will start the library collection. It's not a particularly convenient place to go to, and I don't tend to need to collect books very often, so I'll put bookshelves there eventually. I did see that the freezer had some rotted stuff. So organizing loot is going to be how I spend the day. Zifi, thank you for the resub. All right, organizing loot. Let's see. I'll put the books in progress down because I'm going to need some carry weight on this one. Eat my spuds until I'm so full. Oh, 80. I am now not underweight. 10 kilos in 3.5 days. Disgusting. Absolutely savage. Reprehensibly disgusting. That is so many kilograms of stuff. Well, let's go get some shelves. You don't like the font because that looks like an apostrophe? Well, let's see. Does it help if I have it as a K? There's nothing I can do about that. You're welcome to dislike the font all you want. I won't invalidate your experience, but I will not accommodate it either. See, that is the royal answer. The royal we. Yeah, I should have used the royal we. We will take your advice under consideration and contemplate what we will do as a response. I guess I'm doing only one shelf at a time, which is reasonable given that they weigh 40 kilos. No, no. Screw that noise. I'm going to equip it as a secondary and a primary and move 1.5 at a time. There we go. Can I grab the other one too? I wonder what this would look like in real life. Yeah, okay. 2 shelves. So I have a shelf in my backpack, or I have half a shelf in my backpack, half a shelf somehow in my arms, and then half a shelf in my right hand and half a shelf in my left hand. This is peak meta shelving. You might not like it, and it might not make sense, and it might invalidate some basic principles of physics, but it doesn't matter. It's very selfish of me. You know, you're right. I'm a shelf hoarder. It's also funny that it can carry 80 kilos of shelves this way. So over here will be my reading nook. Place. Oh, dummy. How'd that VHS tape? Whatever. This will just be books. And then the next one will be tapes. And magazines. Then I'll also want around the kitchenette, I'll want food storage, quite a lot of it. I'll have to get more shelves for that. Stack up to 4 TVs on top of them and have them all play at the same time. I mean, you could go full Professor X and have a room full of TVs. I guess. I don't think that there's much of a benefit for that. But it would look weird. Reading is obviously the bottleneck, yes. If I could instantly have all the books read, maybe that project would make sense. But yeah, you're right. Reading is the bottleneck, so it doesn't make sense to accelerate TV watching, because TV watching is not what takes the most time. What's my thoughts on Zombies Playing Dead? I like it. I like it as a potential game mechanic that can get players in trouble. I don't really there's not a lot of cases in zombie sci-fi, whatever you want to call it, that they do that, though. So I can get that it's a particularly odd thing that people wouldn't expect to have happen. But I don't know, I still like it. And you can obviously turn it off if you want. You know, any feature of this game that you don't like, you can so very easily just turn off in the settings. So I'm fine with Zomboid introducing any new feature, provided that it has a toggle, because all it's doing is it's opening up additional ways for people to enjoy Zomboid the way they want to enjoy Zomboid. I hate it when developers are just like, oh, this new feature, yeah, it's required for all players. We don't care if you don't like it, because it's not the way we intend for you to play our games. It's like, then don't call your game Sandbox. Call it Jerkwad dictates how games are played, or something. I don't know. So, you know, for almost every time Zomboid introduces a new feature like that, there's options for you to just play exactly the way you'd want to, and to set it up, you know, however your heart desires, and that's super cool. So I'm all about that. Where can I find my stream schedule? If you type !schedule, you'll see it. Or Rhadamant.com. There'd be a lot of ways. Oh, place item. Where is the other half of the shelf here? This is awkward. It's in my backpack? Where'd the other half of the shelf go? Oh, I have both halves and it won't let... Yeah, there it goes. I just have to drop the other half. So silly. Alright, so now I have my pantry shelves, and I'll start filling them too. Y'all wish for organization. You getting it. So books and magazines are all getting moved. I might put the consumable books and consumable literature on this shelf as well. I don't have a lot of it, and this shelf has plenty of space. So that way magazines and fun periodicals are there. All right. And the shelves sort of stop me from walking off, yeah. I mean, I'll as Catherine says, I'll find a way to hurt myself. Surely, but yeah, that's the theory. All right. No, let me focus on food first. So then any additional food items I will stash. I already have a place for the seed packets too, but I'll move those later. So now I'm just going to go through these shelves and grab all the food and skill books and magazines and sort them where they belong. Things like salt probably belong under the sink so that I can use the salt more easily when I cook, though. You can use things like salt, pepper, hot sauce, and other condiments to make whatever you're making for food more interesting, which helps you enjoy it more. Not super important, but don't sleep on that feature either. That's one shelf completely full of food. 50 kilos of food. Oh, yeah. Look at my moodlets. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Someone's mad. Someone's having a very bad day. I'm already 81 and up. So I'm going to have to be careful about how much more I eat. Because I'm becoming a bit of a chonker already. It would also make sense for me to put some more cabinetry, maybe when my carpentry's up a little bit, to put the coffee maker and the microwave in the kitchenette. Or to, like, move cabinets or something, but I don't have the ability to do that just yet, because my carpentry skill is still pretty poops. Well, someone needs to read one of the fun magazines, and I just so happen to know where they are. Let's read a comic book. Still bored? Okay, let's read a magazine. Still bored? Find another one. And you're happy again. He's a simple man. Oh, I didn't even finish this comic book. I'm also going to want a shelf for tailoring and a shelf for clothing. So let me go get... Or probably want... Well, no, maybe 2 shelves for that. Let me get back to the old gun store. Get myself some additional shelves. You love the idea of just microwaving a whole sack of potatoes? I'm not even necessarily microwaving them to, like, bake them either. I'm just microwaving them so that I can take them out of the sack at all, which is odd. Well, if I got such a loud jump scare noise, despite the fact that she was, like, very obviously in front of me the whole time. What? Oh, I have too many potatoes in here. Darn it. I have to eat my weight in potatoes. Alright. There's an order operations. What? I can't... There we go. It's really fussy about the order in which I take these shelves. So if you take them in the wrong order, the game's like, nope, sorry, you're gonna be too encumbered. So you have to, like, pick one up, hold it in your hand, pick another one up, hold it in your hand, and then pick up the original 2 and put them in your backpack and your inventory. Or otherwise the game, like, moans that you don't have to carry weight, even though it's the same amount of weight. Just gotta be right the order. What am I doing tomorrow? I can do more organizing loot, I can skill up, I can search for generators, work on cars, work on tailoring, which would mean reading the book first, work on the Lewis project. This is up to you guys. Have your fun voting. Basically, it's an exploit? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid, which originally streamed live on Twitch February 2nd. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. I'll catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow zombie slayers,